upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K, and we're back with another one. Hey, we're not gonna be too long with this live, for real. Gonna probably be like 10 minutes. And I'm watching the time too, so let's get straight into it. You're one of one, and you gotta recognize that. You gotta realize that you're one of one. Because we're living in a war right now where so many people are putting on different personas from someone that's getting their personas from someone else, right? They putting on the same persona that other people are putting on for real, and they getting these people out there trying to replicate, aka idolize. They are getting their blueprints from someone else, right? You are made in the image of the Most High, right? You've been made a peculiar kind of people, right? You've been made with the hands of the Most High Yah. You've been made fearfully and wonderfully made. What's going on, TK? Good to see you. You've been made in His image, so you're one on one. Ain't no one walking this face of earth is has the same design just like you. You're made different, and you gotta own that. You gotta be in that, because the majority of people in this world, they taking on like so many different characters, right? They start idolizing people that they feel that has a form of success, but they don't know what these people doing behind the scenes. They put on their same personalities because they feel as though that they getting something by acting the way they acting. All right, everybody want to be just like their favorite musician. Everybody want to be just like their favorite actors. All right, they favorite whatever it is, whoever they idolize, and they want to be just like them, but they don't want to be like themselves. So one thing you're gonna recognize when you realize you are made one of one, and you're peculiar, you're gonna stand out. You're gonna stand out, and people will try to find a way secretly on how to take what you got, meaning they'll try to find some type of way to try to replicate the same things that you do. You just got to be extremely wise about it, because it's not a form of them getting edified from what you do, right? It has nothing to do with those things. It just has to do with they don't know their identity, right? They don't know who they are, right? They haven't come to the realization that they have been made one of one. So they go out trying to find their identity through other people. Now, if a brother is waking you up and he's giving you motivation and insight, yeah, salute. But it's not for you to idolize, right? That's you waking up so you can realize, like, hold up, wait, I am original. I am original. I do have originality about myself. Then you're gonna realize that you're set apart. I'm gonna drink some of this water real quick. But I hope y'all been having a real good day, a real Baruch day. Hope the Most High has been keeping you safe in your minds and your hearts as well too. Take for instance, right? I live on the West Coast, so people might listen to a lot of LA artists that may promote like gang violence, may promote smoking weed, may promote pimping and just getting women and just living in order. So a lot of people, that's how they move, right? They'll put on a gangster persona when they're not even gangster to be with. You know, they'll start doing certain things. They'll start sagging their jeans just because the person they look up to sags their pants, so they're gonna start sagging their pants too. You know what I'm saying? They start smoking weed because their favorite influencer, every song he makes, he smoke weed, so they're gonna start smoking weed, and that was never something that they wanted to do originally. And you got to realize that you're original, Right? You gotta have individual thoughts from the masses because a lot of these jokers out here, they moving on the same accord. So you got to be wise about that too. And when you cut that cord from the world, and you start moving one of one with that one on one mindset, like, hey, I'm original. So everything you do is original. Then you're going to start actually getting a brand new burst of energy. You're going to get a brand new burst of life. It's like, it's not like you being reborn though, right? But your intuition and your energy and everything is now going to come to the surface because now you're starting to cut those cords that you created by creating spiritual ties with people that were influencing you the wrong way, and you thought that was your identity, but that was not your identity. You know, when you put your identity in the Mashiach, in Yahusha, right, the son of the most high Yah, that's gonna make you original because you are made with the hands of the most high Yah, original, 101. The most high, he designed us in the womb of our mothers. So he made us set apart off top. He designed us with his hands. And when you give him that praise, when you give him that honor and that glory, he's going to bring you back to the state that you was designed to be. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of these jokers out here, man, they got the same design like everybody else walking. They all watching the same things on their phones. They all listening to the same type of music. They watching the same type of movies. They all doing the same things, and they all looking the same. Hey, I appreciate you, fam. What's going on, vibes? Y'all soldier, what's going on, guys? Man, shalom, family. Good to see y'all for real. Cause you know when you made 101, you know, like it's just a whole different type of mindset, a whole different type of vision, a whole different type of energy. You know, everybody out here, man, they just moving the same. You know, you could spot. It's like 100 of them. It's hard to spot somebody that's moving original for real. Tell y'all, man. A lot of people out here, man. You know, they get caught up with just identities. You know, it's hard for them to like sit with themselves to really understand themselves. It's like, for instance, we're gonna use these jokers for a reference. Like the dude saying, "Cut your head," right? What will make another man come on a platform to tell another man to cut their hair? You know what I'm saying? He probably saw that somewhere in his subconscious mind, like he got that from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in his subconscious mind, he got that from somewhere. And now, like he showcases it to people because he didn't spend time knowing himself. What's up, man? Tell y'all, man, it's an identity crisis these days. And this is not even our land. Like, if you know you the tribe of Judah, you know what I mean? That you from Yashrael. For real. What's going on, Jake? What's going on? Well, you know you the tribe of Judah, right? Your forefathers in Yaakov. Man, this ain't your land. And you realize, like, you got to know that you set apart. You got to know that. All right, right now we in Babylon, man, where, like, literally I could go on the rooftop. I could look behind my rooftop at the mountain, and I could see Hollywood. I could see the whole, like, up on the mountain, up on the Runyon Canyon. I could see Hollywood sign right there, right on top of the rooftop. All I gotta do is turn around, and I could see the billboard say Hollywood, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here on the West Coast, a lot of people are just brainwashed, you know, real deluded. You know what I'm saying? And the only, yeah, I like that emoji right there. You know, you gotta plug it in, get the battery pack. The only way you could plug in and get that battery back is if you realize yourself, know yourself in truth. For real. Like, check it. You said Hollywood sounds cool, right? If you was to go to Hollywood, just to go to the boulevard, right? And you may be really just trying to sightsee, just trying to go out and see something out in Hollywood. You walking on the Hollywood Boulevard, you like, you know what? I'm gonna go walk up the Hollywood Boulevard and I'm gonna like, try to have a decent time. I'm gonna go to the shops. I'm gonna see what they got to offer, and you're gonna be like, okay, cool. You're gonna walk there and you're gonna see everybody looking the same. You're gonna feel extremely set apart if you're already living a set apart life. Yo, DJ, yo, the letters, what's going on, fam? Good to see you, my brother. Man, all I gotta say, fam, is like salute to you, man. Salute to you, fam. You know, um, I know you may say that how you mix and master that content, you're getting better. Let me tell you, bro. The title of this live is a reason why I said what I said. You're original. So that was like original. So I digged it. It was nothing. It was nothing like what anybody else created. It was all original. And I watched the whole video, and it was good, bro. It was so fire, man. It was so fire, bro. And I feel like it's always good when I see a brother outside of like the comment section, when I could see y'all really for who y'all truly are. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a big blessing, man. Because me personally, I can't wait until like some of us, we lock in with one another and we really, start dissecting things and talking about things and just giving each other edification, man. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, my brother. Yeah. But you're gonna realize that, you know, a lot of people the same out here, man. A lot of people the same. You just gotta make sure we set apart. Stay completely set apart, And we already living a life already, like, semen retention, man. Semen retention on top of knowing the most high Yah through his son Yahusha, it's a different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. Yahusha is the head of man, so when you know your identity through the Mashiach, you actually know who you truly are. And you can see the gimmicks and the schemes a mile away. And you're not conforming to it. You're not playing around with it. You have a spiritual eye now. It's like an eye of awareness, eye of discernment. Like you can see everything for what it truly is, man. And just keep being yourself, keep being the truth. Yeah, hey DJ, I can't wait. I can't wait for part two, man. I can't wait for part two. Something told me I was on the comment section and something told me, man, just click on his name, on his at name. Cause I'll be hoping, bro. Every time somebody leave a comment, I'll be checking to see if they make content for real. I really do, man. I really do. And I just been just really trying to tap into those that I feel as though they making some. And when I saw you made something, and it was a year ago, I'm like, man, all praises to the Most High. It's never too late. But I surely did tap in, man. And I was like, man, it was too fire, bro. Like the punches, the way you was punching in, man, that thing was heat, bro. It was heat, man. Man, that thing was heat, bro. That thing was heat. Man, had the fresh Timbs on, bro. That thing was heat, bro. It was heat. And I felt that because it was heartfelt. It was you really giving your heart, really talking the facts. You know what I'm saying? It's wonderful. He said, hey, I realized the other night, but I can't say I do with my future wife. I hope the Most High forgive me. Oh, yeah, man. Solidify it, fam. Solidify it. Solidify it. Like, we in the space now, like, you found a woman that you really want to lock in with. You talk to her about the lifestyle that you live in. You talk to her about who you serve and what your faith is really truly in. And she really understands, and she like, hey, I want to rock with you. Just gotta make sure we wise about it. You know what I mean? And it don't take too much to really get married these days. A lot of people be putting in so much effort into getting married. All you gotta do is take it to a chapel. It don't gotta be a church or a congregation. You can just take it to a chapel. That's what I did. Just pull up $600. Boom, sign the documents. I don't know what a prenup is. You know what I'm saying? It's locked and loaded for life. You know what I'm saying? You my rib, you my other half. Y'all send me to you. Thank you. Now you got a possession. Hold on to that possession, fam. And yeah, may the Most High bless you, man. We always gotta ask the Most High to forgive us of our ignorance. Sometimes like us as men, we gotta ask for forgiveness for the ignorance, because sometimes we do things, in an ignorant way, man. And it's good that we lock in with Him first, because I know things could get heated. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, fam. Oh man, hey DJ, bro. Hey, when y'all locking it in, bro, man, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the news. You come back and be like, "Yup, man. Hey, we got a date. We about to go in and get it solidified." Hey, brother, all praises, fam. I can't wait till I hear that for real. As y'all know, man, Uncle K, man, been married 3 years, fam. My anniversary was April 8th. Been married 3 years. I got me a son right now. He's 16 months. It's a wonderful thing, man. My man walking around the whole house. My man eating white rice and chicken. He eating eggs. He drinking grass fed milk. My man eating honey. You know what I'm saying? Got my man like he be trying to taste some of my protein shake, man. My man over here doing assisted squats in the crib, bro. My man's doing push ups, incline push ups. Make sure y'all retain that seed, man. Where y'all give it to your wives, man. Turn up. For real. Turn up, man. Give it to your wife, and then you gotta get back on it and hold on for dear life. Yes, sir. 3 years, fam. 3 years, man. 3 years. It's really a blessing, man. It's really a blessing. 3 years, man. 3 years. It's like it's a real blessing for real. Like, we us as men, we actually here to teach our women. So even in a marriage, you gotta understand, like, you're a teacher at the end of the day. You gotta keep teaching principles. You gotta keep teaching, like, just truth, right? Because now there's no other avenue for the woman to learn, right? Based off of the world, right? So it's like the Most High Yah, Yahusha, then man. So all of that info should be coming to you, and then you be able to like give it to the woman. So trust and believe, man. It's a beautiful thing. Cause I had a comment on my community section where a guy said, he said, Uncle K, semen retention is only for married men. And I didn't look at it negative, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, if it was in a negative way, I just hit it with positivity, like, hey man, thank you. Appreciate you for supporting content to the channel. I appreciate you supporting the content. And yeah, man. And my take on it is like, it don't matter you married, not married. To some degree, you gotta practice semen retention regardless of the fact, because love can be made differently. You know what I'm saying? Love can be made differently on a whole bunch of different levels. And I want to give y'all this little bit of wisdom I was reading in the book of Jubilees. Did y'all know? Did y'all know in the book of Jubilees, right? That the first three chapters is broken down. It's like the continuation of the book of Genesis. Did you know that Adam and his wife was in a garden for 7 years before they got cast out, and then he met his wife? Did y'all know that? So that means, like, I'm not trying to think too deep. You know how people be like the Mashiach, he was on retention for 33 years. But just look at that dynamic, right? How the Most High put Adam in a slumber, in a sleep, took a rib out, made the woman with the rib. Boom. Now Adam had a wife. For 7 years he didn't meet her, right? Because they were both naked in a garden. They didn't know anything about that, right? Now they were still enjoying each other, but not in a sexual way. Like love was still being circulated and transmuted, regardless of the fact. But when iniquity came in, when she got deceived by the serpent, right? It was kind of you could say it was disrespectful, right? Because she should have listened to Adam first. Adam being her head, you know, Adam got the info from the Elohim that was present at first, right? He didn't get the information from Yahusha, the Mashiach, right? The Mashiach was made at the beginning of time with wisdom and all of them. Like he was with Yah from the jump, right? So that's why in the book it was like let's make us. Let's make them like us. That's what he said. So when you think us, who is he talking to? Like when he say us, who is he talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? So they was in the garden for 7 years before they got casted out, and he met his wife, and then she gave birth to the first, right? So that just shows a little bit how you could have a wife and still not release your seed, bro. But some people got to stop getting it mixed up, man. Because if you want purpose, if you want time, listen, bear those seeds, man, and make sure that the woman that you pick, she's not too frantic about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes get these females that can't control themselves sexually or have a just like an unnatural affection just to always have sex, 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 sex. Like we know that the man is wired that way to some degree. But if the man is focused and locked in with his woman, you could go long stretches, man, without it. You know what I'm saying? And I like to say salute to my brother Iron the Soul because my man been married 10 years, bro, and he be on like streaks for like 6 months, 7 months, and then he don't come on the camera and be like, I relapsed. It's like he got a wife. And then he would get back on his streak. He'd be like, yeah, I'm 4 weeks in right now, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, these jokers, man, on the internet sometimes they be kind of, with that foolery, man. Look, you release your seed in a marriage or no marriage, like a lot, bro, you're gonna be depleted. It don't matter how you look at it. Like right now, I'm 5 months in right now on my streak, and I've been married for 3 years. I've done 10 months before, 11 months before. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to lock into that full year though, because I'm trying to make sure that my family is really locked in. I'm trying to get to certain different echelons where when I get to that point, I could look at my dynamic and I could be like, okay, like, you know, I feel like it's time, but some men got to look at it like you got a family to protect, you got a family to feed, you got a family to guide. Hey, yo, I thought about something funny too, man. Y'all know, like in the movies, how it be like so-called black love, and what's that movie? The Black Klansman, right? You know how the Black Panthers and stuff, right? You notice during that movement, right, how it'll be like the so-called black people, but deep within they actually, tribe of Judah from Yashua, but they don't really know it though. They fighting for rights in a world or in a land that's not theirs though, right? But check it. They'll be on this black on black love in the midst of them trying to obtain power and structure, right? And the dude, he be getting caught lacking because he out there still making love to his lady when he gotta be at war, bro. It's always in that dynamic. So if you were so called, right? I say so called black man, because you ain't, you know, black ain't no race. You feel me? You know what I mean? You come from the most high. Real talk, ain't no race. Stop playing with me. For real, you come from the seed of Yaakov. So you know that when you start delaying gratification, as a so-called, right, so-called black man, it's a different type of energy because they promote certain things on our demographic that we don't have we don't have control with it. Like, oh, we always gotta have sex. Oh, we bash women. We bad fathers. We this, we that. Like, nah. But when you start locking in with the truth, you start aligning yourself with the things of the Most High. Like, all that changes, right? Because you are the original man. You've been taken from the earth, right? Soil, dirt. The Most High formed you just like that. You didn't come out looking like Esau. Real talk. Came out looking chocolate. So, with that being said, though, man, we talking, man. We talking. I said I ain't trying to be, super duper long. I gotta go eat. I did full body today, fam. It's time. I gotta eat a meal. I gotta get like 100 more grams of protein and some carbs, some good carbs. Made some sweet potatoes today. Done bust them things down with some good spinach, coconut milk. You know what I mean? Some white jasmine rice, a couple drumsticks, man. About to go tear that down right now. So yeah, fam. Listen, we 101, man. Hey DJ, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait for you to get married, bro. Hey man, it's gonna be a blessing, fam. It's gonna be a blessing for real. When she you see, and when it come down to like the relapse, we got kind of the only way, you know, let's just think of relapse, right? From this degree though. If it's meant to be your wife, at least it happened that way, right? At least it didn't happen with you watching something or on Instagram looking at, women out here that just like showing themselves to the world, you know what I'm saying? At least you didn't fall septic to something like that that's just destroying you. But if it's a woman that you really gonna that you're not looking at like how the world say, oh, this my girlfriend or this my woman, like nah, you're going in the direction of getting married. Trust and believe that's how it started with Isaac too, right? The woman, he sends his father, Abraham, went found a woman, boom. His servant gave her the gold. She came back, she saw Isaac on a horse. She said, who is that? She covered her face. Boom. She stood in front of Isaac. Isaac pulled her face, pulled the covering down because he had authority. He was like, on king status, took her into the tent, blew her back out, and that was his wife. Real talk. I know we got different customs right now, but I'm glad the customs we have right now, it could solidify it a little bit more different. Cause we the women that we do take on, they gotta fast too. You gotta realize that like, in these times, to get a virgin, you gotta make sure that you on semen retention, and the woman is raised by a man that has morals, right? A man that has this type of wisdom, he'll raise up all his daughters to be virgins. You feel what I'm saying? So, when you get a woman, she gotta be on some type of, you gotta put her in a cleanse. You gotta get her right. She gotta be on chastity as well too for like 8 9 months, and you gotta make sure she getting right. You know, you gotta purify that thing. Cast out them demons. You feel me? And yeah. And then when y'all come back together after y'all know that this is what y'all want for the rest of your life, and then y'all start talking marriage and everything like that, and then y'all start circulating that energy. Even if you do release with her, at least the way she absorbed the energy, it was you getting something back from it. But when you brainwash yourself and you deplete yourself with self, like yeah, you going backwards, man. You going backwards. So yeah, that's my take on it real quick. I just had to say that real fast. Cause a lot of people be you know, doing it the wrong way too, man. And we just gotta make sure that we doing it the right way. For real. You can't, These women, they can't be hurt from you believing in what you believe in. I feel like us as men, if we pull up on women like that want to build something with us, and we tell them what time we on, or we tell them, hey, you gotta do this for me. If they do it for you, then like they really with you. That's how you got something to lock in. You put a woman in probationary period. You like, hey, you got, if I'm on chastity, you gotta be on chastity too, for real. Cause I'm not no whoremonger out here. I'm sanctifying my flesh on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, He's ordaining me to do what I gotta do, and you gotta do the same too. And if she like, you know what, I'm with it, then guess what? You got something right, for real. What's up, Jay? So yeah, fellas, always realize that you one on one, and continue to move like a man, for real. A lot of these jokers out here, they just taking on so many personas of people that's taking on personas of so many other individuals, that the person that they taking it from, they're not even moving original. So we just gotta make sure that we being wise out here, moving with discernment, making sure that we in these scriptures, we in the truth, and the scriptures should be written on your hearts and on your minds. So if Yahusha is your head, then all this truth should be flowing through you like everlasting, what, H2O, water, right? So make sure you hold on to that for dear life. You feel what I'm saying? That's like my slogan that I use too, like hold on for dear life. It's not just relating to your seed, but holding on to truth, holding on to things that is of edification, things that is a sturdy foundation. You got to hold on to it for dear life. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna make you want to, go further in life. You got to hold on to it, for real. So yeah, fellas, that's what I got for y'all on this real Baruch blessed night, man. I'm gonna take it in, drink some of this good H2O real quick. Probably watch me a few episodes of Pokemon. Just kind of chill out. You know what I'm saying? Watch Ash Ketchum real quick. Get his third badge. Something slight. Something clean. We got kind of. I know. We like watching animes and stuff like that sometimes. But hey, man, sometimes we gotta stray away from them animes that be talking about too much demonic things, man. That's not really good for the spirit. Feel me? They be talking about too much demon things, man. We gotta like kind of stray away from that type of activity. You know what I'm saying? It's not always healthy for you, for real. Because they be exposing too many things that they be doing like wickedly, man. You gotta kind of chill. You don't want that on your ruach. You want something that's close to clean, man. Something clean, for real. So yeah, fellas, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Really do. Y'all continue to have a blessed night. Y'all keep a sound mind and a sound heart by all means, because this world is crazy. For real. This world is crazy. And yeah, if y'all didn't tap into the last content or video that I dropped, yeah, tap into it, man. Hope y'all get edified with that one. We gotta make sure that we all physically fit, man. We gotta make sure that we staying strong. For real. We gotta make sure that we yoked up. Making sure that we make looking like we could protect ourselves and our families, for real. Then y'all make sure that y'all bless Yah. Alright. Don't disrespect yourself, man. Real talk. Shalom Elohim. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah through His Son Yahusha HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K. Once again, I'm glad y'all tapped in, showing love. It's reciprocated and it's given right back to y'all, man. I love every single last one of y'all, man, for real. Squad in the building, man. Always, man. Appreciate the moderators, the day one brothers, man, tapping in. Appreciate y'all. Can't do this without the Most High, and I can't do it without your support, for real. So yeah, y'all have a blessed night. And I'm gonna see y'all soon, Most High willing. But for now, peace.